All right, here are some more banded lifts. So this proved to be a little bit more challenging than I thought doing these 5x8 banded deadlifts. So if I were to guess, I'm probably adding another, let's say 80 pounds at the top of resistance. And that's just because I'm taking half the slack out of the band and I'm standing on it as I pick it up. So like it was catching pretty quick, but it worked phenomenally. It hit my hips, my low back, my glutes, right where I was struggling when I missed my 6 1/4 the previous week. So to me, no brainer. Got to do this, But either way, I started with 335 there. You guys saw it the first one, and then I have 365 on here, and I was just doing 30-pound jumps. Usually with my deadlifts, I like anywhere between 30 and 50-pound jumps, but that's just because, I have a bigger max out total. So it's easier to make those bigger jumps in comparison to my other lifts. But I strapped up with it too. I thought about hook gripping, but it's also, that's just a lot of tension on my skin. I've never really had an issue with my grip. I still like to train it as much as I can, but at the same time, it's like I'm afraid now that I say, like, hey, I don't have a problem with my grip, now I'm going to have a problem with my grip. So let's hope that doesn't happen. But that's why I strapped up, so I could focus on the pull. I could be nice and long. As you guys can see, I'm nice and long with my arms. I'm using my posterior chain to pull the weight up. And then at the top, that's when it's like hard to lock out. I was like really pushing and everything. But all besides the point, this proved to be probably the best thing I could have done for those weak points and everything else. Also, I was able to do a little bit more. Now, this is on the pec topic, but I was able to do pull-ups for the first time, and I was able to do some leg raises and everything. But because of the pec injury a couple weeks back, I wasn't able to hang there and stretch that much. It was just a lot of pressure on it. And on that first set, I definitely felt it, and you guys will see that coming up here. But moving on to all that, the accessories such, I did 5x5 pull-ups, and then I did like a 5x5 leg raise, and that was just, both of those was to work on some different stability. I've had a lot of interior shake, and that's another reason why you see the band on here, is to try to get those muscles to fire and be in sync. So in other words, I'm just trying to get my central nervous system to be able to recruit my muscles properly in order to perform the lift properly and whatnot. But ever since I had these little injuries, they've just snowballed. That's all. And I mean, they're little, they're minor, but at the same time, if you want to focus on getting to the next level, you got to focus on the little things. And this clean variation that I'm doing is pretty key to all that. So like I'll do a clean and then I'll drop it down into a hang clean, but it'll be paused. And I do that right at the knee. So that's also keeping tension on not just like my whole back and everything, but low back, glutes, hamstrings, and then it gets them to fire too. So I'm doing kind of like not just the eccentric nice and slow on the catch on the way down, but I'm doing an isometric as well. And then I fire. So it's everything all mixed into one. That's why I really, really like it. It forces you to be controlled, forces you to be stable, and it forces you to be explosive. So like that's why I'm a huge fan of the Olympic lifts and doing variations like this. You don't need much weight. It just takes a teeny bit of weight, and that's really about that, But yeah, I worked up to 235, which I felt was pretty good. It knocked me off balance a little bit, which you guys will see here. But other than that, that was my workout. I appreciate you guys watching and everything. If you guys don't already, follow me on Instagram at Paul Yeoman. Please follow the gym at @the_basement gym. And thanks for watching, you guys.